Yep, good to go, good to go, good to go. Get ready to
Wagwan, 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 everybody. Wagwan.
What's up?
How you guys been? How you guys been?
We good. Good.
Good stuff, good stuff. Mr. Baba.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year's.
Same to
First
you.
week in January 2022.
First week in January, Mr. Baba drop off and fast. Mr. Baba
Early.
fell off his fast.
Early.
I gotta not speak in my dialect. What happened, man? You fell off your fast like in a week, bro. You come asking me what's my New Year's resolution. Yours only lasts a week.
I mean, I dropped half of my fast. I'm still on the other half. No smoking and no sex for a month. The technology thing, I took a break to recharge because I used the computer probably 4 or 5 times more than the average person. So for me, my mind is a little too much sometimes. So I needed to take like 2 weeks. But after 2, 3, 4 days, I felt really recharged. I meditated and I stayed away from screens. And my job was calling me back. My company that I'm currently in the process of owning was calling me back saying, you know, they need my guidance and stuff. So I had to come back. I wasn't able to fall off the face of the earth like I wanted to.
Well, the thing is never to do anything in excess. You know what I'm saying? So you taking that time off and still just do everything in, moderation, and you should be good.
Yeah. But I chose a lifestyle as an artist and a digital artist where I have to look at the computer more than the average person. Yeah. Maybe I need those blue glasses. You know those glasses that help take out the blue light?
Yeah, that's what my daughter has them. You can get them on Amazon.
Yes, that would be tough. That would be tough.
Sure.
Yo, you know what we should do? We could cut this out, but I just while I remember this, so all you guys have remembered, we should do an episode on what we want to accomplish this year.
That's corny.
Yeah.
You said that's funny?
That's corny.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, I like it. I don't like it. I know
right,
some
let's
may
go.
like it.
All right, let's go back. All right.
All right, so this week, today's episode we're going to be talking about cheating. Perfect. What is cheating? Do you want to know if you got cheated on? And would you stay if you got cheated on?
Hot like fire.
All right. Okay. So before we begin, I want us to talk about this Tristan Thomas, right? Thompson, whatever his name want to be. Okay. Mr. Oh, that was never me. I would never cheat on you, Chloe. And then after the baby come out and it's 100% your child, he want to come be like, oh my God, Chloe, I am so sorry. Like, go sit down. Go sit down. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
So gentlemen, what is your take on that?
Trusting an NBA player to be monogamous is like believing in Santa Claus.
I don't think it's just NBA players. I think it's people. I think it's a people problem. You know,
NBA players see and have thousands of women thrown at them per week.
Per night.
Practice.
Yeah. A matter of fact, I heard of women who would get surgeries and they would fix everything up and they would definitely save money. There was even GoFundMes that were set up for women to sit courtside to get the attention of basketball players so they can have their kids.
Wow.
You never heard of that before?
If we ain't in the Matrix. Wow, people pay for that.
So my first question is, what is cheating? What do you think cheating is? To you, what is cheating?
Dre?
Yes, Dre. What is cheating for you?
So Cheating to me is anything you do with the opposite sex that I want to say sexually, right? Because like I know for women, like they tend to want to do like emotional, oh, you've been talking to her and sharing your emotions. That's like cheating. For me, cheating is like, yo, if you see a guy, you like the guy like you, and you're kind of like doing things with this person, guy or girl, with this person that you guys got something going on, and you guys are kind of like putting each other on ice kind of thing. I think that's the beginning of cheating, but then you got the kissing. Once you start kissing, it's like, yeah, you cheated. I don't want to hear, oh, it was just a kiss. You cheated. I'm the only guy you supposed to be kissing, and you kissing somebody else. That's cheating right there. So from kissing to everything, everything after that, that's cheating to me.
Okay. Ali,
Mm.
what about you? What is cheating?
Cheating to me is penetration, and for my woman is eye contact.
Hold on. So for a man, it's penetration, but if a girl look at somebody, then that's cheating.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's that. When you talk about having separate codes, don't you think that's more than a double standard? That sounds like a more triple, quadruple standard right there.
I mean, I'm joking. I'm being facetious. But I think for me, if I look at a woman too long, or if she looks at me too long, I think cheating starts. Like, people fall in love when they stare at each other. I think that's where cheating can start, looking at each other for too long.
I think
I
so.
like to, I don't like to make eye contact if I know somebody likes me for too long with them.
Okay.
What about you, Rochelle?
So Dre said he don't want to be talking about emotions, right? Because he don't want no emotional thinking. But I think all cheating starts in the mind, right? Even if you're like, oh my God, I didn't know I was gonna get there, and blah blah blah, blah blah blah. But I think at some point in time, you are thinking about that person in that way, right? And therefore, it all starts in the mind. And
It
I
don't just
think
happen.
right, it don't just happen. You don't
Right.
just meet somebody and then you just fall in, you're falling. No, even if you meet them, as you said, Ali, you're staring at them, you're looking at them. Then it goes into the mind. So now, if that person brush past you the wrong way, you're like, ooh, let me just jump up on this person right now. So I think you can cheat on your partner without even touching, without even kissing, without even going there. I can see somebody like,
So, Rochelle, with that being said, right?
yeah.
Can your partner have a friend who is of the opposite sex that is more attractive than you?
Okay, so that's a very tricky question, because I think before you meet your partner, they always know people before you. And just like how when your partner meets you, you know people before them, right? But it's what was the relationship you guys had this whole time, right? And how are you guys really truly just friends, or does she like you but she just want to talk to you till she feel like she can then get with you? Like, what is the intention of this friendship, right? So I think friendships are very, very tricky. I try not to. I have a lot of guy friends, but I know exactly where they need to be, because at any point in time, a friend can become more than a friend. Any point in time. Like, it could be, oh, this is my brother, oh, this is my sister. I don't care. I don't care. That can develop
So you don't
more.
So you don't believe in platonic friends of
No,
opposite
so
sex?
so so it was coming back to that. So it's do I trust my partner? Is my partner trustworthy? Right. So I think it all depends on the relationship that you have with your partner. And I can be like, okay, I think he is somebody who I can trust. So, okay. But this girl ain't gonna go out with him, two of them going out together. But all are we going out? I don't care if that is your sister from another mother. I don't care. We all going out together. You and her not going. Nah, I don't care.
Three
all
three
going
is
or nobody
company.
going.
3 is company.
3 is gonna be a company every time. What about you, Ali? Is your girlfriend allowed to have male friends? And what if they're way cuter, way sexier than you, have more money?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
Like,
Jesus
this is my best friend. This is my best friend. He's taking me to the movies tonight.
That last one.
Well, you know what? To the realest women in the world, money don't mean a thing.
A lie.
So I would say that if she has a friend with more money than me, I don't care about that. Looks better than me, I don't care about that. I think it's just about the energy. I think you can feel when something is over, and you can feel when your partner is entertaining somebody else for the most part, if you're really in tune.
Okay. So you didn't answer the question.
Ali's a liar.
Can she have those friends? Can she have those friends? Is she allowed? You feel comfortable if she said, oh, baby, me and my best friend, we going out tonight. You're going to be like, okay, that's cool, go.
Yeah, I'd have to be okay with it. But I wouldn't like it, but I would be okay with it because did she know those people before me?
Yeah.
Yeah, if she knew them. If she knew them before me, then it's up to me now to say, yo, this looked funny and I don't want to be involved in this, or accept it. You got to accept somebody with all their flaws and all their blessings together, you know? I believe that the most beautiful women in the world rarely are single because they have friends who are their friends only for the opportunity to get with them once their current relationship stops working. And so the first person that woman thinks of is, oh, he's a nice friend. Maybe he would
there.
Yes, and now can become something more. So with that being said, like, it's a dual street. It's like if a man wants to be with a beautiful woman who's probably always in a relationship, she should become his friend first. Do I believe in platonic relationships between men and women? There has to be no attraction on one side. I think it could work if there's no attraction. Like, for me, there's a certain type of woman I'm not attracted to. I'm not gonna say it on here, but nobody could convince me to talk to this type of woman, and therefore we can be platonic friends, and I could be truthful with them because I'll never be attracted to them.
Okay, Dre, what about you? Do you think that your wife can have male friends outside of you?
She does. I mean, look, most guys are gonna, look with that concerned eye when their, girlfriend or wife, whatever, has another male friend, because you're like, wait, what is she trying? What is he trying? Right? But my wife has male friends, a ton of them. But I don't.
How much is a ton, Dre? How much is a ton?
That's a good question. I don't know. Maybe half her friends are males. Maybe half her friends are males. So it's like, it is what it is. Some of them are new. Some of them, she had when I met her. It is what it is. Long as I trust her, and I don't think that there's anything there's anything going on, then I don't care who her friend who she keeps friendships with. I mean,
I heard this thing. Some women say, I don't like to have female friends because they be too bitchy, catty. How much truth is there to that, Rochelle? Like, do women be acting funny towards female friends? Like when you were growing up till now, do you notice a difference between having a male as a friend and a female, or is it the same thing?
I think again, it's what you consider friends. I know girls who I thought were my friends who, after growing up, after hearing a lot of people saying, those people, they don't really like you, they were never your friends. And then, in retrospect, realizing that they were never my friends. So it just depends again on your standards. What is really a friend to you? And what are the attributes that these people should have? So I've had a lot of girlfriends who were very catty to me, right? Like if I was talking to a guy, they would have a problem. Or if I saw them talking to a guy, I would be like, oh, let me talk to him. True story. There was a girlfriend. She was never really my best friend or friend. She was a friend of one of my friends. And she was talking to this guy, but she was talking to several guys. So I was like, oh, this one is cute. Let me go talk to him. And I ended up being with that guy, and we were together for several years. And I know she didn't like me because of that, even more. But I didn't care because she wasn't really my friend like that. But that guy, I wanted him for myself. So I was just going to go talk to him. I didn't care.
Wow.
So.
You think men and women can be platonic friends with nothing? No one ever was attracted to each other, and no one ever will be attracted to each other for the whole history of their lives?
Yeah. I think so.
I don't know about that.
I don't think so.
I does not knows about that.
I don't think so.
Look, so there are some men and women that have platonic friendships, right? But and they might never be attracted to each other. But people slip and fall all the time. You know what Danny McClurkin say?
Yeah.
We fall down.
Yep.
Well, we get up and go down and up and down and up and down. And then your best friend get your girlfriend pregnant, okay? Okay. So look, I think it's something that that we men have to be careful with women, and women have to be careful with men, because at any point in time, like I said, you can slip and fall, you dig? So
yeah,
there's that. But now we identified cheating, right? Now we identified cheating.
Has anyone ever cheated?
Yeah, I think I did. I did. I've cheated.
Let me tell my story first.
Sure.
Let me tell my story first.
I love how eager you are. Let me go first.
In my most longest relationship, the first time I cheated was because my buddy actually stopped working.
Lose.
Oh, Lord.
And I wanted to see, does it not work, period, or does it not work with this one woman?
Bruh.
And this woman was stressing me out. And I didn't leave because we had a child together. What about you, Rochelle? Have you ever cheated?
So I have cheated in my past relationship. So there was one guy, the same one that I took from my friend. Depending on how the
Oh, you a man thief like that, homie? Damn.
Anyway, so as I said, I saw this guy and she was cheating on him. So I was just like, let me just go take him because she don't want him. But anyway, this guy, he was a chronic cheater. So I was just like, ain't nobody got time for you, baby. So he was out there doing his dirt, and I was like, let me just go do my dirt too. I remember watching The Matrix for the first time, and I went out on a date to go watch The Matrix. We didn't kiss, we didn't hold hands. The guy just took me to the movies to go watch The Matrix. And that was me cheating. That was me getting back at him.
Hold on. Is it cheating if you cheat second? Or is the relationship basically over?
That's a great question.
Yeah, I wouldn't
So,
call that cheating.
no,
Me
I don't
either.
think so.
Me
I
either.
don't think it's cheating. I just think you're very angry and hurt, and I think you're just trying to get over that.
Yeah, that relationship is done because he's out there and you're out there. That relationship is over. Y'all just never said it.
Well, that's also very true, Dre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and for all intents and purposes, ain't no man taking my woman to no movies. Period.
We are talking.
I'm just saying. You ain't no friend, no male friend of my wife.
No, I didn't tell him,
Taking
oh,
her.
babe, somebody carry me to the movies. I went to that movie by myself.
Well,
Okay.
I'm just saying
Yeah.
parameter wise.
So-
ain't no man out there gonna be
So what
taking
is
my
it? What is an appropriate friend date when you're not around, Dre,
Mhm.
with your
Yeah.
woman?
What is an appropriate friend date? Lunch.
Okay.
Don't do no
We could do
dinner.
lunch and a movie. What about that?
No,
Lunch and a
there's
movie?
no movies. I said you're not going to go sit down in no dark room with no man
Well,
except for
what
me.
if lunch was in a dark room? What about that?
No, where is that? Then that's the wrong venue. that's the wrong venue. Yeah. But
Okay.
as it relates to cheating, I mean, when I was younger, man, have enough gal and gal in a bungle.
Yo,
gal
we were
fam.
programmed. We were programmed, yo.
You see. So, I mean, there was a time when I used to have a lot, you know what I mean? And I wasn't as rico suave as a lot of other guys to be able to tell the women, yo, you're not the only one. So all of them thought they were the only ones. But as I got older, but when my mom got tired of my phone ringing and every time she picks up the house
It's
phone,
a new girl.
yeah, it's a different girl. She sat me down and talked to me, and that was the beginning of the slowdown. You know what I mean?
But was it a relationship that you was in and they knew like, yo, you're my girlfriend? Did you ever say you're my girlfriend?
Every last one of them thought they were the only one. Every last one of them.
Nice.
Yeah, and then as I got older, the girlfriends got more serious, and the infidelity happened less frequently.
Well, let me say this one thing too. I didn't bring this up. I don't necessarily believe in cheating. I don't believe there's any such thing as cheating. I believe that if I am in a relationship and I want to have sex with somebody else and I don't, I'm cheating myself.
So do you feel the same way about your girl?
Hold on.
So do you believe that she cannot cheat on you if she sees a man and she's like, oh my God, he's delicious? Then it's okay for her to say, I'm cheating myself by not being with that person. You're okay with that?
Well, again, there's a double standard because I don't think for the most I don't think for the most part women are built to want to have two boyfriends.
Excuse me, sir. What do you mean?
For the most part. But let me go back to what I was saying.
Okay, so
all right, let me ask you a question. Can you have two sets of kids with two men, cook at two different houses, take care of two men, sleep with two men, go to two different men's houses?
Okay, so let me just put it out there in the atmosphere. Okay, let me ask you.
No, I'm asking you that question.
Hold on. Biologically, women would be the one that would be built for cheating. Because as you say, we are takers. We take your energy. And a lot of women, after that first taking, when a man shuts down and now he needs to sleep, that woman is now energized and ready to begin her next journey. So if anybody body is built for cheating, it would be women.
But not your mind, though.
After you're done, you're done. Now you go sleep, you're tired, right? A
Not
woman
your
she
mind.
can go all night, energize a bunny, she ready.
Hold on, let me finish my statement, though.
Okay.
Let me finish my statement.
That's biologically.
Yes, biologically, yes. Y'all can take 10 different men and not be tired. I agree with that.
Okay.
Whereas if a man was to sleep with 10 women, by the fourth or fifth one, he would be knocked up. I don't believe in cheating. I do believe in lying. I believe that we lie to our partners. We cheat ourselves by not going after what we want, but we lie to our partners. Now back to what we were just saying. A man can have a baby every day for the rest of his life, but it takes a woman 9 months to have a baby. So I don't think God made us equal in function. He made us equal in value, but not equal in function. I think a woman would not be able to text 2 different men, talk to 2 different men, have 2 sets of children, cook at 2 different families, pay 2 sets of bills if that's what she wanted to do. I don't believe that y'all can function, but I believe a man can do that with ease.
So you're just assuming based on no data. This is just how you feel. Again, there's no data to this, because in some African tribes, it's the women that actually have several different families with the men. The women are the warriors. The women are the ones who actually provide for everybody. And they do have several different mates and families. So that would definitely contradict everything you just said, Ali.
I would say the data is understanding the nature of a woman. The data is knowing that men create sperm for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, but a woman
And a
is
woman
born.
takes 9
A
months to
woman
have a
is born
child.
with a million eggs. Because even if you have a million sperm, Ali, it's only one sperm that literally fertilizes one egg, and a woman has one egg to do that, right?
Why did God create us to have sperm recreated for the rest of our lives?
But women have a million eggs. She's born with a million eggs.
But she don't
So-
have them for the rest of her life, though.
Yes, she
Doesn't
does.
Yes, she does. She does.
Listen, a woman's eggs run out.
No,
What are you guys
don't.
talking
Where
about?
did that from? They don't
No.
run out. It's just because of
What do you think
hormones.
menopause is?
The eggs
What is
did not run
menopause?
out. Hold on. The eggs did not run out. It's just that your body stops making estrogen. Your body, the amount of estrogen that your body would normally make, it does not make it anymore. Therefore, you go into a different phase of life. You still have those eggs. That is
No.
why Diana
A
Ross
woman-
could carry, hold on, Diana Ross could carry her grandson because she was still able to carry the child.
You know what? We gonna get
now
Mike.
having kids.
We gonna
What
get
are you
Mike on this. A woman is born with all the eggs she will have for the rest of her life.
Yes, over a million eggs. Yes, I agree.
And every period she loses those eggs.
One.
When she
stops
loses
ha-
one.
When she
loses
stops
one.
when she stops having her period. All right, well, whatever you guys want to say. If you want to say that she still has eggs in her body but is not able to have a baby, then you could
But
say
she,
that. That's okay.
So Ali, I
But
don't
that's
A man
a
can
fact.
actually.
a man can create a baby at 90 years old.
Well, I don't get the correlation though, because there are women with that have multiple kids by multiple men. So I don't get the correlation that you're making.
Women that can have multiple kids by multiple men. What do you mean? I don't understand that.
Because you said a man can produce several kids, but a woman can also produce several kids from several men.
Dre, you seen the stat that it take like 132 men or something to reproduce, would take 132 men to impregnate all the women and reproduce all of Earth. You saw something like that, right? You ever saw that stat? We talked about that before. Yes or no?
No, I don't recall anything like that.
Okay. I'll share
But
with you.
there are some women out there with 5 kids with 5 different fathers.
per child. So look, generally speaking, because women have pride, they don't carry themselves the way men carry themselves as it relates to promiscuity. But um, but they are fully capable to do the same exact thing. There was a report done about Jamaican in Jamaica, right? They were saying something like something like I don't want to quote a percentage, but there was a like Jamaica is one of the leading countries where the women cheat on the men, and then tell when they get pregnant, they tell the men lies that the baby's theirs. Like in the world, Jamaica is one of the leading countries in that.
For all those that don't know, that is called a jacket.
Yes. Enough man. There are a lot of men in Jamaica wearing jackets. And for all you listeners who are not Jamaican, a jacket is when it's when you're caring for a child that you thought was yours but is not yours. So your suit jacket, like your sport coat, in Jamaica we call that a jacket. So when you're with a kid that's not yours that you thought was yours, we call those jackets. So there are many instances where the women have multiple children, multiple partners. Listen, I believe women cheat as much or even more than men. The thing is,
they're better at hiding it.
Yeah, women are like, I think the CIA, if they don't have a lot of women in there, they're dumb. Because women, dude, women innately are inconspicuous. Innately, they're just really good at hiding stuff.
I'm gonna disagree with that. I'm gonna say men cheat way more than women. A man will get married and be looking at a piece of ass in the crowd like, yo. You understand what I'm saying? A man will promise you forever. And
bro, let me tell you something.
Forever only lasts for a day.
Let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something. A lot of women have Sherry and Carrie Ann and Michelle in their phone, and that's a dude, all right?
Huh.
Big facts.
So don't think these women out here are being all modest and true. A lot of them are out there, hoeing down the place.
This is why I think men cheat more. I believe that women are more susceptible to diseases than men. Women have shorter urethras than men, and therefore disease like HIV can travel to them easier. It's harder for HIV to travel up a man's urethra compared to a woman.
What
we
does
got to
that
look
have
at those
to do with cheating?
What does STDs have to do with cheating? It has a lot to do with it. Women have a lot more to
I'm
risk.
just saying, what does their shorter urethra have to do with them cheating? We're not talking about STDs, we're talking about cheating.
I mean, in the sense of not having a condom, they are more likely to get sick from cheating versus a man. You understand what I'm saying?
I agree with you there. I really don't. Because if you have a cut, if you have like a lot of men,
but let's not talk about a cut. Let's not talk about a cut.
No,
hold
on. But remember, it's all the rubbing and the friction and everything that literally causes bruises that you don't even know. And therefore, it can happen either any which way. I understand what you're saying about one is emptying into the other, but at the same time, both are equally susceptible. So I get what you're saying because of the structure of the vagina versus the penis. You're saying that women are more susceptible to getting STDs and STIs, and I don't agree with you on that. The science does not.
We got to look up the stats. We got to look up the stats.
You can look up the stats, but I'm going to tell you that
We'll put it in the description.
Okay, put it in. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know, I get. You're always Dre said, "I am the eternal woman defender," but you're the eternal man defender.
That is a fact.
Pull it, pull it,
That's
pull it,
facts
pull
right
it,
there.
pull it.
Facts news. Facts news.
Nah, listen. Women are the most beautiful things. I was just thinking, people are like, don't take things personal. And on my fast, I realized that's a whole bunch of a load of crap, yo. Not taking things personal and not being sensitive and emotional. Like the beauty of the world is because of women and their emotions. The beauty of the world is because of sensitivity and taking things personal. So I believe women have their place. We know us men, we build for women. Everything we do is for women.
You just an emotional dude, man. You know, you stop taking stuff personal. Too damn emotional. So hold up. So let me ask you this. So if your girl cheats on you, you want to know?
Ooh.
But remember, Dre, Ali said that he doesn't believe it's cheating. If she sees
That's
a man
right.
and she is like, this
And
man
she
is
doesn't tell me.
delicious, right? Then if she cheats on, if she sleeps with that man,
And she doesn't tell me. She lies. If she lies to me, will I accept her?
Wait. Let's go back before you go there. You did mention that you don't believe in cheating. If you see a woman and you want to sleep with her, you should be able to. Why you don't think your girl should be able to do the same thing?
She should be. But I didn't say that. I said, if you finish what I said, we don't cheat on each other. We lie to each other. Now, if she wants to go out with that act and doesn't tell me before, then she has lied to me.
So let's rewind a little bit. What do you consider cheating then? So there's no such thing as cheating for you.
You can only cheat yourself. If you want something, if you want a piece of cheesecake and you don't eat it, you are cheating yourself. It's going to be good. Maybe it's a good thing that you're cheating yourself, or maybe it's a bad thing, but you're cheating yourself.
But
you're not, if you lie now and say, my lady, I didn't eat that piece of cheesecake, and you really did, you are doing her a big disjustice by lying to her. And that is equally as wrong as people's idea of cheating.
So here's the issue with this muscle confusion you got going on here. So when you walk through the door, your girl isn't asking you as soon as you get in, hey hon, did you cheat on me today?
Did you eat that cheesecake?
That. What?
Did you eat that piece of cheesecake?
Well, fine, but she's not asking you when you walk through the door, hey, did you eat cheesecake today? She's seeing you and she's like, oh, hey, babe, you want something? You want some water? You want, whatever. I don't know how you guys greet each other when you walk through the door. So you're saying it's when you lie is when you offend the other person. But what if
that's when you break the relationship.
But what if they never
ask?
Think to ask.
Me and my mother was just having this conversation. To me, an omission of the truth is lying.
Yep.
When you
what
omit
if we never
the
bring
truth,
it
you
up?
are lying.
Therefore, why do we need to talk about it?
No, now listen. Rochelle, you want to sleep with a man and you have your boyfriend there or your husband there, you need to tell your man, yo, I've really been thinking about sleeping with this person before it happens. Even though that's a hard thing a hard conversation to have, it is, in this case, it is better to ask for permission than it is to ask for forgiveness. Because
you wildin', bro.
What if this person doesn't want you to sleep with other people?
Bro.
But then I'm gonna cheat myself. Isn't that what you said? You said if you see the person and you don't sleep with them, then you're cheating yourself. I don't want to cheat myself, Ali. I want to give myself 100%.
Well,
I'm not
listen,
myself.
listen. If you listen, you have to decide now if the cheating of yourself
But it's not
is.
cheating.
Hold
It's
on,
just
let me finish.
pleasing
Let me
myself.
finish. Let me finish. You have to decide if eating this piece of cheesecake is worth losing your slim fast forever.
Target neutralized.
I can get more Slim fast. I can buy more in the store.
Tango down.
All right.
But you get
So
what I'm
now-
saying, though, right?
Yeah,
Dre, you get what I'm saying?
I hear you, but I think you BSing the people.
So
Anyway, let's
hold
get
on,
back to-
hold on, Dre.
Yeah.
You don't think an omission of the truth is a lie?
Yes, but I don't think you think it's okay for your girl to go sleep with another man.
No,
I
I
don't think
said,
you think
listen,
that.
what I said is we need to have a discussion. I don't think that. No, I do not think that. But what I'm saying is if it comes up, it needs to be a conversation before it happens as opposed to after, because after is World War 16. You understand what I'm saying?
I hear you. Now, so you're saying you want her to tell you before she does it. You don't want to find out after she does it. That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying?
I do. I would want to find out after. Yes.
Rochelle?
Would you want to find out after, Rochelle? It happens?
I don't want to find out because I will never trust you again, and I don't want you anymore. You can just go to the dogs, or I'll come. Like, you don't care about me. You never loved me. Kiss my ass. Get out of here. Never see me again.
Lose.
So I don't want to find out because if
This is how Rochelle is muscle confusing herself now.
how I
In
was
the
being the devil's
episode,
advocate for
in
you. I
episode
was being
8
the
or
devil's
9,
advocate
hold
for
on,
you.
but listen, in episode 8 or 9,
Mhm.
we discussed that if you go through a relationship for 10 years and you find out that this person from year 2 was doing something wrong and you find out later, it throws out all of the good. You're saying you want to now bypass all of that?
No,
You don't want to know?
she's saying
You.
the same thing.
I don't want you. Me don't want that. Me don't want that.
No. What she's saying, she's protecting herself. She's saying she doesn't want to know because if she finds out, then whatever she said in episode 7 or 8 or 9, whatever, then that applies. So she rather not know because she doesn't want to then throw out everything with the bathwater.
So you rather live a lie?
I would rather you tell me so I know you're trash, so I put you out with the trash.
So you rather know?
I want to
So
know.
you rather know, right?
You just, Rochelle, what
Thank
kind
you.
of hypocrisy?
That's why I just brought it up.
No,
That's why I brought it up.
It's one of two things. If you're going to cheat, don't let me find out. Because the minute me find out, there is no, oh my God, I forgive you. Let's go back together. Nah, you're trash.
What if kids are involved?
Who cares?
Whoa.
He wasn't thinking about no kids when he was pushing it up with somebody else. And when it fell out,
what if
she
all
said
your
push
bills
it
are
back
being
in,
paid?
he definitely push it back in. So therefore
What
he
if-
can take
What if all
that
your bills are being
community.
paid?
Hold on, he can take that community use refuge and stick it in the dirt and kill himself.
Wow.
Wow.
What if he's paying all your bills and you'll never get a man like that again?
I don't care. Listen, I can pay my bills. I don't need no man to pay my bills. I can pay my bill. It's nice if a man is paying my bill. That's great. But if you're gonna pay my bill and then go push your little nasty stuff what can't even last long up in everybody, then keep that. Nobody want that.
But in hybrid relationships, you said
She did. She
in
did.
hybrid relationships, you said, do whatever you want to do as long as all my bills are being paid.
You
As long as
did.
I don't know.
Okay.
Nah,
I
you
get
said long as your bills are being paid. You
I
didn't
said
say
as long as I
you-
don't know.
Nope.
If I
What?
don't
All right,
know,
Dre. What
Nope.
about you, Dre? Do you want to know if you've gotten cheated on after the fact, or would you like a discussion before the fact? Or
Nah, I don't want to know before and I don't want to know after. Because like Rochelle said, once I know, then You better pray I don't find out. Yeah, I don't want to know because look, what you don't know don't hurt you, right? Like if you're with this girl and she treats you like a king, she shows you all the love and affection that you can handle, right? And something happened and she cheated on you, right? And you never know. You guys now are married 20, 30 years, right? And you never saw any change in your relationship with this woman, right? You could stay with this woman for 20, 30 years, 40 till you die. But once you find out, all of a sudden, there is this big crater in the relationship, right? And she might never do it again. She might learn her lesson from the experience and say, hey, you know what? I really shouldn't have been doing this. Ali is such a good man to me. I'm gonna love and cherish my man. But now she told you, and you can't let it go. She can't live freely anymore because you are always holding it over her head, right? So I'm like, nah, I don't want to know. Don't tell me. Just don't do it again. Because if I find out, it's Hiroshima around here.
I want to say
kids are no
things.
kids.
I want to say two things. Kevin Samuels had an episode on this, and a woman admitted that she cheated on her man and told her man, and they had kids. And Kevin Samuels was like, why did you tell your man if you only did it one time? You should have you broke up a whole good, beautiful family because you cheated one time. It's not like it was multiple times. And the second thing I want to say is, I think it's a double standard. Men are conquerors. Women are conquered. When a man is thinking about another man taking on his woman, men are sick. A man will bust on a woman's face. Men will, will walk a girl different ways, sexual positions. For a man to think about that, that's crazy. I don't know if it's because I'm a man, but I think it's not as bad for like a woman thinking, oh, my man conquered another woman, as opposed to a man saying, damn, yo, my girl let another man bust all over her, busting her, was doing all type of crazy positions. Is it just me?
Yes, it is just you, Baba. It is just you. The same level of intensity your emotion will run when you think about some woman, some guy pummeling your woman, sweating all over her, and doing all sorts of things to her that you might not have been doing. The same level of intensity those emotions will run inside of you is the same level of intensity the emotions will run in a woman. In fact, it might even be more intensified because women, love hard. They give you their all. And
all right, but think about this, Dre. Think about this. Women don't just cheat with any random guy. They'll cheat with somebody they like. Whereas a man cheating for him or lying to his partner for him is just like scratching his back. Sex is just like scratching your back for a man. But a woman, she got to really like the guy for the most part.
Why do you speak for women? Why? I don't know. Like, how are you the one speaking for women? You don't know that. You're assuming once again. And you're assuming based on, I don't know what you're using for your assumption. Who told you that?
My experience with women.
Oh, good job. So you have experienced every woman on the planet. So you are, first of all, I can't even speak for every woman on the planet. I can only speak for me. And I can tell you that I have friends who they see somebody And if that guy is sexy enough, ain't no emotion, ain't no nothing that I'm putting it down because this guy, whether he looks
You just
good,
said you only could speak for you.
but I'm telling you about my friend.
But you said you could only speak for you.
I am telling you about my experience with my friend. And I'm telling you that it doesn't take all of what you're saying for a woman to cheat. If a man is not doing what he needs to do at home and she sees somebody who she gonna be like, let me just give this to him because my man at home still not doing nothing. So might as well just go get this over here.
I just saw this. I saw this meme just now, and she said she was dating a guy with a small penis, and she said, you know, he ate the box good, but when he had to tie a knot on the condom, that was when she decided it was over.
Good to go.
Not tie a knot. Come on, not tie a knot.
Wow. That is funny.
That's mad funny.
But I think, Ali, people in general, if you value your relationship, it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, you're gonna have a hard time in going to somebody else, in valuing a secondary source. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. I think when we start putting labels on it and saying, oh, well, women have to be doing this in order for them to feel this or whatever, I think that is when you overestimate women. Right. And I'm happy you do that. But there are a lot of women out there who they really don't care. Like if you go into the nail salon, I went to the nail salon today and I'm going to tell you the truth. I was kind of ashamed to be a woman in that nail salon today.
Why?
There were 3 women in there. They followed their one friend. I don't have none of them not working. And they followed her to do her nails. And it was just, oh, let me tell you about this one guy. Like he put down that you're talking loud in the nail salon. They didn't care. And she's like, oh, my baby father, he trash. Like he come over, he give it to me, but then I just call over the next guy when he's done. And they're just going on and on and on and on. Right. And I'm just like, oh, okay. All right. So we're just gonna put it out there. Like we don't care. And it was a guy that was doing their nails. Like, come on, there's a guy right in front of you.
Let's take a moment to recognize monogamy is about guarding your partner's private parts. And let's think about what it would be like if we said, Dre, you only could eat jerk chicken for the rest of your life. Rochelle, you only could have curry chicken for the rest of your life. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but let's just think about how
I'm good with jerk
sounds.
chicken for the rest of my life.
I was about to say, I don't mind if it's
why
good,
you acting
if it's
brand
consistent,
new?
if it's
Jerk
consistent
chicken
and
for
good.
breakfast, lunch, and dinner, baby.
Yo, but we all know that y'all do have the freedom of choice to have jerk chicken for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, yet that is not what happens. So let's stop playing games.
Okay,
like all you have the opportunity now to only eat jerk chicken for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But back to my point is, it's super hard to tell somebody, yo, you're only allowed to eat this one thing for the rest of your life.
So don't be in a relationship.
Whether it's cooked good or bad.
Stay single. But stay single then, and then you can have all the different flavors every single day. Don't be in a relationship. Ain't nobody telling you to be in a relationship.
Lasagna? Cheesecake?
Ali.
Cheesecake?
If you cannot want to have your cake and want to eat it, and then you want to have more cake after you eat the cake.
Cheesecake?
Okay, all right.
So Ali, you have to realize, right, that a person in a relationship who is faithful isn't faithful because there are no other options. They're faithful because they are committed to the decisions that they made.
Yes.
So it's not that they don't have other options. It's the fact that they are deciding not to exercise those other options. I was listening to this rap gospel song, right? And he was talking, the guy was saying how, women send him like pictures of the body parts. And his response to them is, wow, my wife got those too.
Wow.
And if I'ma choose hers.
Hmm.
You
Let me
dig?
ask. Yeah, I like that. Let me ask you guys a question. Let's throw out all of our relationships before the age of 21 because we ain't have no sense for the most part before 21. Like all the relationships while you was living with your parents. And let's say when you are an adult now, have you guys ever got cheated on?
I don't know. Yeah, I think this one girl cheated on me. I don't know for sure that she did, but some dude called my phone. And the only way he got my number was from her phone, and she had an iPhone, so I don't know how he got in her phone. And she was telling me she didn't give him my number, but anyway, he called me and was,
Hold on, what the iPhone have to do with anything, Dre?
you need a password for getting at the phone.
Okay.
So he called me and was, oh, you a B ass nigga and da 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 da, all these kind of things. And so, when he called me, I called my girl and I'm like, yo, who's this dude? She goes, oh, that's my coworker. I'm like, oh, word? How he get my number? Because he just called me saying all these things. How he get my number? He obviously like you, and you obviously allowed him to get in your phone to find my number so he can call me on his free time. Needless to say, I went to his job and I checked him about it. And I told her, don't, stay away from this guy. Right?
So you stayed with her after that?
So that was around the time the relationship was kind of ended. Like, so that relationship, her and I, we were together for a couple of years, but like we would be on and off, on and off, on and off. And when around the time that happened was around the last time we broke up. Like, so I went to her, after he called me, I'm like, yo, what the hell is going on? Blah, 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 blah. Right? I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what? Don't talk to this dude because obviously this dude is checking for you and he's calling my phone. So he's trying to put something in between us, blah, blah, blah. Right? So one day I decide I'm going to surprise her at work and we're going to go home together. Right? So I get to her job before she gets off and I see her and some dude giggling coming out of the office. So I was just like, the hell is that? So I remember his name and I say, yo, I call his name and he looks at me. And I look at her. So I go to him to start, you know how dudes are. So I go to him and, whatever. And she disappears. So after I'm done with this dude, I'm calling her phone now. Calling her phone. She not picking up. And that's when our relationship, pretty much was over.
Wow. Rochelle, you ever got cheated on? And how did it make you feel? After 21.
I got cheated on.
After 21.
My first marriage, yes. And I left that nigga. Somebody got that.
Why do you feel you played any part in getting cheated on?
No, because he's cheating on the wife that he has right now. He has a newborn baby, not for the wife that he's with right now. So that nigga is just nasty. So that has nothing to do with me. That's just him and his nasty self.
So let me ask you guys, both of you guys, this. When someone is cheated on, should they confront their partner or should they confront the person who cheated with their partner?
Your partner. You
Exactly.
never check
a woman.
Yeah.
I'm not disrespecting no woman. I don't know what this man told her. I don't know the lies that this nigga was saying to her, whispering in her ears.
Yo,
Why
can
you
you
had to
hear?
whisper? Why you had
Yeah.
to whisper?
Okay.
Can you hear? Can you hear the anger conjuring up inside of her boy?
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess she wasn't lying. If she finds out everything,
Cut everything off. I have
scorched
nothing
earth,
to do.
everything was garbage. Even though it was fun while it was going on, everything is garbage after she
Everything is
finds out.
garbage because you're
That
a
is
liar.
funny.
Anybody got
That
time for
is
your
funny.
lying self?
So Rochelle, you don't lie. That's what you saying?
Why should I lie?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
Yeah, me not no reason to lie.
Oh, okay.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Is it cheating if a guy texts your woman, Dre, or if a woman texts your man, Rochelle, and he doesn't respond, but he doesn't bring it up to you?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
Especially if it depends on what the text is. Like if it's let's say you normally leave at 8 o'clock in the mornings to go to work, right? And then one morning, God forbid, you couldn't leave at 8 or whatever time you leave. And now your phone ringing off at the time that you would not normally be in the house, and you're not answering. You're like, oh, what kind of wrong number this? And you know, it's not no wrong number. Nigga, anybody got time for you with your little lying self? I look at you side eyes, because whatever is happening the one time that you're home, that's exactly what happens every day when you're not here. So
Right.
I am that person. I'm gonna be
Ali,
like, if your phone ringing, text your girlfriend, she'll call you. I am that.
let me tell you something, Miss Ababa.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you on game right now. I'm gonna give you
Give me all of it, Dre.
number 212 in the manhood textbook.
Give me all of it.
You as a man is supposed to protect your home. There are people outside that's throwing rocks in your home.
Mm.
Just because there is a rock being thrown, you know that you just put in bulletproof glass, right? And they're outside throwing rocks. You don't have to go home and tell your wife, hey, they outside throwing rocks, if you know she ain't planning on going outside.
Mm.
Because now she's going to be worrying that the glass is going to break, but you just put in bulletproof glass, so a rock ain't going to break the glass. The point is, you are not interested. That's why you didn't reply to the woman. You're not interested in her advances. And so you ignored her advances.
How she get your number in the first place?
It don't matter how she got it. I'm
No,
just saying.
it matters, because if you give it to her, obviously you like the advance them, but you just don't want to answer
Rochelle,
when you're
it does not matter. It does
It
not
matters.
matter.
It matters.
Maybe it's a coworker. It could be a coworker. It could be a friend that he had, or some, whatever. You meet people, you exchange numbers. She probably pull it off of IG, pulls it off of Facebook. Whatever. You don't know. She asked a friend who knows Ali. Like, you don't know. You don't know how people get your number, right? But they get your number, right? And they send you something. So some girl, Ali's walking down the road, his phone, bing, bing, bing. He picks up his phone and it's a vagina pic, right? He's going to go home now and say, oh, babe, look at this vagina pic. You delete that joint and keep it moving. Because what's going to happen is, Miss Ababa, you now are going to go tell your significant other that some chick is out there checking for you, right?
Yeah.
That you have no interest in. And now she's now going to be skeptical about everything that you do.
Damn.
So full disclosure is not always beneficial to the person disclosing the information.
So sometimes you gotta omit the truth.
Omitting truth. All right.
So if the subject does not come up, so watch this. So you're having a conversation, and she goes, "Have you ever gotten a picture of somebody's vagina?" And you're like, "What are you talking about? Like, who would send me that?" That is omitting the truth. But if you got the vagina pic and the opportunity never came up for you to divulge this information, then how are you omitting the truth? Omitting the truth means the opportunity came for you to tell the truth and you didn't.
So it's only the opportunity comes up. That is the only time that you can say you're omitting the truth. So why you can't create the opportunity to say the truth?
Because there are some times when telling the truth ends
Sharing
up
too much.
backfiring. So I'll give you an example. Let me give you a fictitious story, right? So let's just say you, Rochelle, you are a nice person, you're a friendly person, correct?
Yes.
Now you have a boyfriend who's jealous. Every time your phone rings, like you just said, your boyfriend says, "Which man is that calling you? Which man is that calling you? You know, I think Ali likes you. He's always looking at your butt, you know. Every time I look at him, he's looking at your butt. I look at him, he's looking at your butt. I think Ali likes you, you know." Then he's sitting around watching TV. He's hugging you. Y'all are watching some movie. Y'all are giggling. And Ali text messages you. Now, you and Ali don't have any kind of conversation about having relationships, right? Or that you like each other or whatever.
But you
right?
know, all men are dogs.
But well, in this case, it's she is her boyfriend is the jealous one, right? And fine, okay, yes, I see what you're saying. So all men are dogs, right? So your boyfriend now sees Ali calling you, right? And so he's like, "Yo, why the hell is this dude calling you?" You know how guys get. So Ali sends you a pic. You gonna go home now and tell your boyfriend Ali sent you a pic? Hello?
If he gets me mad, I'll be like, "Well, that's why Ali sent me a pic today."
See?
Hey, I don't send out none of those type of pictures. I never do that.
So here's the deal. So here's the difference. You are not going out and divulging. You're using the truth as ammunition. There's a difference.
No sexting for me.
Exactly, as a weapon. So you just proved that you omitted the truth and you saved it as ammunition for when the time was right for you to use it as ammunition. So again,
I think the relationship is done from the time he pressing the woman, though, because that's building up resentment.
No, that's not true. I mean, look, there are some people that are you don't know how long the relationship has been in place. You don't know what he has been through. Maybe he's had his last 3 girls cheated on him, so he's insecure, right? So he have to do, and they both have to do some kind of work to get him to the place where he understands that Rochelle is only checking for him, and you know he doesn't have to worry. That only takes that. All that stuff takes time. When he sees that, look, every time I'm getting myself worked up, it's over nothing. So it's highly likely that this girl is, you know, is ingenuous in what she is saying and doing. I can trust her. That's how you start trusting someone, when you see that what they're saying and doing is actually what they say they're going to do. But if this person, like, all right, so I've said this on an episode before, a lot of people who cheat, right? A lot of people who cheat usually accuse the person, their significant other, of cheating. And the reason they do that is because they know what they're doing they know they have the opportunities to do what they're doing. So they're assuming that you could be doing the same thing as well. And so the guy's cheating on the girl, and he's like, "Oh, you cheating on me?" And she's like, "What are you talking about? When would I cheat on you? What are you talking about?" And he knows that he is cheating. And so he knows that she also has the opportunity to cheat because when he's out there doing his thing, she ain't with him. So she could be doing her thing too.
Yo, I looked that up today actually because I was like, it's not reverse psychology. What is the word for it? I got upset with somebody, and you know what they did? They got upset with me for getting upset with them and turned it back on me. That is called gaslighting. I hate that so much.
I was about to say that. That's gaslighting. So because
Yes.
you don't want to take responsibility for something, you turn it on the next party.
Right. Yo, I don't like how you told me this.
Yeah.
You
And
could
they
have
know
told it
they're
to
the
me in a
ones
better
who is
way.
guilty. Yeah.
Why you
So
told me this in the morning? What's wrong with you? You had to tell me this as soon as I woke up?
Right.
Like, I hate that so much.
Yeah. So that's when you're playing the victim. That's when you're literally playing the victim, and you know you're not no victim. You're not. You're not.
Yeah.
You're guilty.
So yeah. I think you as the man, your job is to protect. Your job is to protect um what you protect your family, right? And sometimes you have to protect your family from yourself. So if you know you're one of those men that love coming home and running your damn mouth, maybe you should learn what you should be coming home and running your mouth about and what you should. Because if it's harmless, right? If it's something you weren't going to do anyway, then what's the sense bringing this kind of energy into your relationship? Because now she's gonna be sleeping with one eye open. Eventually, she's gonna probably be like, "Yo, what's your passcode?" Because now she want to check your phone to see which other girls he ain't telling me about.
Relationship done. You just don't know it yet.
Because nah, not necessarily. Damn, bro, you just like giving up.
Listen,
Dude.
sometimes the relationship be done, but people don't know it till 2-4 years after. But after that, when it's finally done, you can identify it and say, yo, we should have actually broke up after that 2 years ago.
Yes, but what
That's
I'm
true.
saying is the relationship was fine prior to you opening your mouth.
Yeah.
So you done the relationship.
Yeah. So my thing is, look, my thing is there are some things you should say and some things you shouldn't say. If you know the advance wasn't going to go anywhere, you weren't going to take it up, then there's no need to bring that energy into the house. Block the person, delete the message, and block the person. You dig what I'm saying? That's it.
Yeah. Let me ask this. Rochelle, you said your first husband cheated on you and you was done with the nigga. But now tell me, how did it make you feel, and what did your recovery look like from that? Did you just bounce back the next day? Did you cry for a month, 2 months? How did the cheating make you feel?
Well, of course, it made you feel like you were not adequate. It made you feel like, oh, maybe it was me. Maybe the problem lied with me. And for a minute, I was blaming myself. And then I looked back at that person's track record and realized, no, that person is just a piece of crap. And maybe I could have done things a little bit different. Maybe I should not have rushed to marry this person, and I didn't bounce back the next day, of course not. However, I learned who I was. I took time away from relationships. I learned who I was. I learned my value all over again. I learned what I liked, what I did not like, what I'm looking for in a partner. So basically, it was just a time for me to just self-reflect and just figure out who Rochelle was. And then from that, I then went into a more beautiful, healthy relationship with the next person that didn't have any fruition, which is very, very funny because I was with the other person for a long time. And then just seeing similarities between that person and my ex-husband. Yeah. So it's not easy after that because you always want to blame yourself. You always want to say, boy, it's me. I am the problem. And you're never the problem. I'm gonna tell you the truth. People are gonna cheat because people want to cheat, right? I'm not saying that sometimes partners don't push you into that area, but you have a lot of people who partners aren't crap, but they still don't cheat. So I think people do what they want to do. It doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman, but it's just to know you are not to blame. It's that person. They made that decision on their own.
What about you, Dre? How did it make you
Um,
feel when you had to when you saw that guy when you went to pick up your girl?
I was furious, bro. I told you, me and that dude. I mean, I had to deal with that guy. So cause when he called me, I didn't get to talk to him. He left me a message. So now I'm in front of you. You
Straight
understand what
with
I'm
your
saying?
chest.
Yeah. So he wrote a check, and I went to cash that joint because I was there. You dig what I'm saying? Now, when my girl at the time disappeared, because like I said, when I was done with him, I was calling her. She wouldn't pick the phone up. I didn't know where she went. She wasn't home, right? So I don't know where she went. And I was just like, oh, word? All right. Because now you ducking me. You just got caught, right? Because you see what's going on, right? And while I'm going to go check this nigga, I'm calling her, and she went the opposite direction. You dig what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
now she's avoiding the situation. After I was done, I call her, she ain't picking up. I said, oh, okay, so you got caught. All right, say no more. And I don't remember if that was the end, but we like literally around that time, the relationship ended. I think that was like the beginning of the last days. Because it was ending before. Because like I said, we broke up maybe 3 times. And the third time, we were pissed at each other and she said something. And I was just like, all right. So then deuces. And we broke up. Never went back together.
Now, I'm gonna ask y'all one more question. What is the craziest cheating story that you've heard or been a part of? I'll start first. My boy was with a woman throughout her whole pregnancy and thought it was his child and was preparing for the child. And after she gave birth, he found out it wasn't his. But he was literally having sex with this woman and thinking the child was his.
Yeah,
That's pretty hurtful,
I've heard
to
like
take a DNA test and find out that it's not yours when you're preparing, And some men even have to, when they start giving money, even if the kid is not there, sometimes they have to pay child support for 18 years in some states, even if the kid is not theirs, and can sometimes go to jail for a kid that is not theirs
that right
for
there,
not paying child support.
That right there is what I'm talking about when I said the court needs to exercise
Case by case.
Yeah, well, forget case by case. It's not my kid. How you gonna have me support a kid that's not mine?
Because you started paying. You started paying.
Yes, but because I thought it was mine. Now I know it's not mine. I don't want to pay anymore. How can you demand that I pay when it's not mine? You want me to pay for something that's not mine? How does that work? You want me to pay for your car that you're driving every day?
Right.
That don't make no sense.
And there's some man out there.
Exactly. She know who the guy is.
Yeah.
Why you don't have her tell you and you go after that guy?
Right.
But that's the stuff I'm talking about when I'm saying the court is not using intelligence.
How does it work in Jamaica? How is child support and stuff
There's
like
no
that in
such
Jamaica?
thing as child support in Jamaica.
Dre, what are you saying? My mom worked in that sector for 30 years. What are
Okay,
you
I'm
saying?
sorry. Go ahead. Tell us. How does the child support work in Jamaica?
It's the same way. However, if the child is not yours, it doesn't go like that up here. The child isn't yours, then your name comes off automatically and you're no longer responsible for that child. So here it is kind of strange for me because you're supposed to be forward, but that's definitely backwards. If the child doesn't belong to the man and his name is on the birth certificate, then he is the legal father, regardless if he's a biological father. So that's just crazy to me, regardless. That's really crazy.
So do men like get arrested in Jamaica if they don't pay
Yes.
for child support?
Yes, they get arrested, their money's taken from them, just like here. They don't mess with your license. I know here they can take your license.
Passport.
They can, yeah, you can't get a passport, you can't get nothing.
I've never heard of anybody paying child support in Jamaica. Never.
That doesn't mean they don't pay it. My mom,
I know,
my mom was
I'm
a
just
probation
saying.
officer for over 30 years. This is exactly what she did. And you have a lot.
Probation officer?
My mom is a probation officer in Jamaica for 30 years.
I thought you told me she was a social worker.
Probation officer.
Oh, okay.
And this is exactly what she did. She went to, like, I would carry her to all these different homes to see who is better to take the child. Is it the mom? Is it the dad? Is it the grandparents sometimes? And then, you know, some of the men who say it's not their child, then they definitely, I think they do DNA now, but before it was a blood test. So before it was a blood test, you know, sometimes that wasn't so accurate because you can still have the same blood type, but the DNA is definitely more specific. Now they are doing DNA tests. Now that they are doing that now, but men do pay child support. If you work for the government actually gives the woman the money before you even see the money. So that also happens as well. So if you're a police officer, if you're you're in the army, if you work for any government agency, they can actually take the child support money out of your salary before you even get it.
Ouch. Dre, final answer. Who cheat more, men or women? Final answer.
Oh, jeez. I love the ultimatums. I love truth.
In all of the history of men and women that you've known, and all of the stories in your personal life, who cheats more?
So based on my personal experience, you're saying, I think
All the men you talk to, all the women you talk to.
Men cheat more than women. Based on my personal experience, the realistic statistic says that women probably cheat more than men, but they just don't get caught. Men are, I don't like disparaging men, but men are stupid. So they get caught a lot more than women get caught. Like I just told you, how many, there are a ton of men out there that's fathering kids that ain't theirs. In relationships with listen, there was a woman I heard about. I can't remember who the woman was who told me about this woman. But her and this guy have 12 kids. And one out of the 12 is his. And he thinks all 12 are his.
Wow. Jesus. I mean, is there a place in hell for that woman for doing that to a man, or is that just life?
Well, according to you, she's already in hell, right?
It depends. I mean, you know what? Raising 12 kids that's pretty, yes. That sounds like hell to me. What about you, Rochelle? Who cheats more, men or women? Final answer.
Of course she's gonna say man. She defend women all the time. See?
Of course. I am going to say men cheat more than women. Of course I'm going to say that.
You are, oh my God.
Of course. Based on my experience, of course.
Let me tell you something. If Rochelle's daughter stabbed a guy because he looked at another girl, she's gonna say, call the cops and say self-defense.
Why not?
That's
defend
what?
right.
Tear your blouse, let
Woman
them believe
defender.
you.
Yes.
That's right.
So women are cats and men are
No.
dogs. Women cover up their shit
No.
better.
Yes.
Yes, very much so.
Dogs
Yes,
just
Very
shit
much
I
anyway.
don't
so.
agree with you with a lot of things, but yes, I agree.
Wow. So it's about okay.
Yo,
So
you
Dre
heard
is
what
saying
she
according
said?
to stats, it's equivalent.
You heard what she said, bro?
Yes.
She
Rip your
said,
dress too.
of course, rip your dress so they can
Make it
believe.
believable.
Oh my gosh, Rochelle, Rochelle. Oh my gosh.
You have to do 100% or nothing. Come on. That's how
So,
you live
all
your
right.
life.
So we know that Rochelle, she already said it. She's clear. She's leaving if she finds out you're cheating.
Yes.
Ali, are you leaving if you find out your girl cheated on you? Well, she never cheated. She just slept with another guy.
If she
Exactly.
lied to me and she tells me afterwards.
What? So
You tell
if
her
she
before,
tells
say,
you
Ali,
before,
Mr.
you
One
good
guy
with
don't
it?
respect
No,
me,
no,
I'm gonna sleep
no.
with
I'm
him.
saying I'm asking the question. I'm saying if she lies to me and doesn't tell me and then tells me afterwards, you're saying.
So let's do both. Let's walk both paths. So she
Do we
tells
have a
you,
kid or no?
no kid. She tells you that, hey, I'm gonna yo, listen, your boy Andre, that dude is fly. Every time he walk in here, I get like tingles.
He
I'm
got
gonna
on
sleep
that
with him.
Mason French cologne. How you say it? How you say the cologne name? The $400 cologne?
I don't know which one you're talking about.
Which one you got, Dre? Which one you have? Sorry, which one you got? Sorry.
Creed.
All right, he got on that Creed cologne.
Uh-huh. So you're cool. You're cool with me banging on your girl. You're cool
Once
with
she
that.
tell you.
Once she
Before?
told you before.
Before.
Yeah.
Mm.
Here we go with the hypocrisy.
Oh.
With the hypocrisy.
No, I'm just saying that either before or after it hurts. It hurts way more after, but before it hurts too. But after hurts way more because then I got a
So
visual
I'm
in my
asking
head.
you, are you cool with her? With me, dude, I'm gonna pound her. Man, I'm gonna be trying to kill her.
Because at the one time they go get
I'm
the one
sweating on
opportunity.
her.
All right,
like,
what's the purpose? Why does she want to do this? Is it because
I
don't
can't
matter.
tell you.
No,
I can't
listen.
tell you.
This is why it matters because am I not good in bed? If I'm not good in bed and she wants to experience that, then nah, I don't want to. You know what I'm saying?
Well, how
If
you
it's
know?
like,
But
yo,
you, so you not cool with her telling you then? Like, so I don't get it. Like,
okay,
Yeah, me
listen.
either.
What
I
is
don't
it?
get it either. Because you kept stressing if she lies and tells you after, then that's cheating. But if she
All
tell
right.
you before, then it's not cheating.
Yeah, but I still have the option to do what I want either way.
So what about you?
I would say before, if she tells me before, and it's the reason is because, yo, you get to do your thing. I want to see how it feels too before I die. Then possibly, yeah, I possibly would stay. But if it's
Say what?
because it's like, yo, you're a polygynist and you get to do what you want, so let me try it one time, then maybe there will be a whole pass. But in a monogamous relationship, I wouldn't stay. No.
Well, you don't believe in monogamy.
I
On
don't.
his end, not on the
I
woman's
no. I
end.
believe in monogamy, but it's just I don't think it's for every man. I think men lie to themselves and say they can do it when they're not really capable of doing it. But yeah, if it's because yo, you're not that great in the bedroom, you don't do it for me, then we don't need to be together. We're wasting each other's time.
So you can't
Nah,
learn?
she
You
don't have
can't
a
learn?
problem with you. She just want to try out that guy.
I don't wanna know if you're playing me.
Look at
Keep
that. Look.
it on
First
the
you said
low.
it's a lie.
No, I'm just singing that song. I'm just singing that song. I'm singing that song.
Whatever. You a
Um,
hypocrisy. You're literally
yo, I'm
hypocrisy.
I'm the I'm the ape. I'm the ape in the jungle. I'm
I
the
don't
ape in
even
the
know what that
jungle.
means.
That mean I'm the conqueror. I'm the killer. If you got to do that, I think that once a man busting a woman, he belongs to that woman. She belongs to him. You know.
But you don't belong to nobody because you're gonna busting everybody. So that means every woman belongs to you.
Yes, the ones are busting. Yes, because remember, a woman comes from a man's rib.
Oh
God.
Jesus. Yo, Ali.
So she will take the leadership of that man. If you have two men busting in you, you're gonna be confused.
But if you busting into a woman, you're not going confused.
A man is a leader. How's a man gonna be confused if he's a leader?
Okay. All right. Okay, Ali.
And with that said, guys, thank you.
Wagwan, the most amazing podcast in the world.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah.
In the world.
Me.
In the world.
How can they find us, Baba? How can they talk to us?
Yo. We on IG, Wagwan, WAHGWAN podcasts. Find us there. You can email us if you want us to talk about something wicked that you would love us to hear us discuss. Wagwan podcast at gmail.com. Link us up, leave a review. iTunes, podcasts, Apple, Spotify, whatever. Pick your poison. We're there.
Guys, I hope this episode was entertaining for you. I hope Rochelle's unicorns were not unicorns for you, and I hope Ali's muscle confusion helped you to lose some weight. Have a good night, guys.
Good night, everybody.
Look over.
Bye-bye.